Hi everyone. I'm driving to meet my friend for lunch in Lucy Bossi on Las Olas, Italian restaurant. I think I've been there once. It's a very popular place, but I did not go there often. Even if I went at all, I just don't remember. I think I went there once, but I don't remember. Funny situation. So we Russians have a few different. We must hit the guy. Good heaven! They're like cutting the grass and stuff, and he just started walking from behind the truck. Whew. Okay. Anyway, so we Russians, crazy Russians, we have a few different holidays that we still celebrate here because it's tradition, because we're having fun, because we're enjoying it, and never extra holiday ever hurt anybody, right? So we have this holiday. It's called Old New Year. It's basically the New Year was celebrated in different times in Russia before Peter the Great, and I think, oh my God, history. Sometimes I'm good with history, sometimes I'm like blocked. And then he changed it. Gosh, I hope it's really Peter the Great, because it's really I will be embarrassed. Changed it to international kind of holiday on December 31st, but the Russians are still celebrating Russian Old New Year. Actually, I'm gonna check it and say exactly in the caption. If I'm right, I'm wrong, and if I'm wrong, just know that I'm terribly embarrassed, because it's like the most popular Russian history piece that you have to know. And so also there's Russian Christmas in different days, January 7th, and we celebrate January 25th, who live here, because we never celebrated really Christmas in Russia, but we celebrated Easter from religious holidays, religious and not religious people. So I was on vacation for New Year, and we didn't celebrate Christmas, so we decided to celebrate Old New Year, but kind of we didn't with my friends, Russian friends. We kind of didn't really decided anything concrete about it, but there was a conversation when they go celebrated New Year and I wasn't here, that it's going to be celebrated in one of my friends' house, and her name is Natasha as well as mine. So she has a friend Natasha as well. My Natasha is very popular name, if you didn't know. So that Natasha, my friend's Natasha's friend, my friend Natasha claims that she's like very festive. She likes to invite people. She cooks a lot, and she invited us for the Christmas party, American Catholic Christmas party. And we already agreed to go to other friend. So she invited us there. That Natasha did not invite us. My Natasha invited us to her Natasha's place. So now this Natasha, my Natasha, she said, "Oh, I'm going to one of my friends." She said to her that I invite you to my place to celebrate the Old New Year. And then yesterday she said, "Oh, you know what? I promised this friend of ours, Luba, that we're going to celebrate New Year, and I'm kind of keep this promise. I invited you to my friend's Natasha's house." She doesn't know about it yet. No, she just found out about it. But like, I'm inviting you, and I mean, it's their relationship. I don't care. But if somebody invited somebody in my house without me knowing, I would be like really pissed. Then that Natasha agreed. She just said, "I'm not gonna cook a lot because I'm like working," but then she agreed to cook a lot because she probably felt like she has to. She's obligated. I think she's a person who cannot say no, or I don't know. But then my Natasha started to invite people who, like, I don't know, that Natasha doesn't know, and she's not friends with us, really. We saw her a few times, but we're not friends. And so my Natasha started to invite people that, like, we don't know, she doesn't know, her Natasha doesn't know, no one knows, really. And so the party like grows, and it's just hilarious, because if I was in that situation of that Natasha, I wouldn't I would not allow that situation. First of all, I'm just not at this age when I cannot say no. I was that person. I'm not anymore, and I would not allow people just sit on my neck, as we say in Russia. But no, it's this the relationship, and that Natasha is really, I met her a few times. She's a very 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 nice person. As a matter of fact, we're just not friends with her. It just didn't really work. Not like work out. It just didn't happen. I don't know. It just doesn't happen. She's a person we know, and I'm not really, eager to become like close friends with her. I a lot of friends, and I need to, friendship is it's a trust and it's time. It's a lot of things involved. So anyways, I don't know, haven't decided if I'm going, because it's a little bit strange to me, this situation. But because that Natasha really didn't invite us. Obviously she's waiting for us now, and she's cooking for us a lot of food because she's that kind of person. But I just don't feel comfortable. So I'll see if I get over it and go, but I don't know. So what do you think? Okay, so I decided to go to the party. My best friend and I, we talked about it, and we decided to go, because almost all almost all of our friends are going. There's a lot of A's in the beginning, and we live once, right? YOLO, so we'll go, and it's the whole new year. So now I'll have to decide what to bring, because it's a kind of like potluck kind of thing. We have so many storks. We have like one, and cannot show you, but now it's like 10 storks living here in our area. I cannot show them, damn it. But I cannot believe it's like, for the last 3 days I've seen like 10 storks, like huge. There's huge birds. I guess they found a safety harbor at our complex. And that Christmas trees in the crash side of our complex. Anyways, so I need to decide what I have to bring. It probably will be some alcoholic drinks, wine most likely, and I don't even drink much. I drink like 1 glass, sometimes 2 glasses. I don't know if I'm gonna drink much today, maybe 1 glass. I just don't, alcohol doesn't get to me like to other people. So and some kind of food. The Natasha, of my friend Natasha friend, she's cooking a lot already, so I don't have to think. She cooks the main Russian dishes, salads like oливье, herring under the fur. Who has Russian friends or Russian wives or Russian anyone, they know about these salads. It's not real fur, it's vegetables. What am I taking? I'm taking 441 north south, right? And also she makes pierogi. Those salads are crazy to make, because you have to cook all vegetables. The vegetables are cooked in those salads, okay? Then you have to chop them, okay? Then you have to mix them with mayonnaise. Okay, so I don't know. I don't want to bring dessert. I probably will buy fruit, most likely, because fruit is always good. Fruit is always good. I'm a poet. Okay, now I'm going to ultrasound, to my woman's doctor, to my OB, to my woman's doctor, and that's gonna be my second ultrasound, and I hope everything is alright. And also yesterday I was sent to second mammogram, and the women who know women who know what mammogram is, and most women know what mammogram is, probably 100% know how much fun it is. But I was sent to second one, and also ultrasound. Okay, so I'm going to the party.
Continue on Florida 84 East for 1.5 miles.
Okay. So I'm going to the party, and I was supposed there it's to be at 7. So I came home and I'm like, so it's 6. I'm going to make my salad. It's 6:30. I'm going to leave. I decided to make a salad: tomato, cucumber, and avocado. And it's a nice fresh salad to the bunch of the one with the mayonnaise. And so I'm sitting at the computer, I'm doing some stuff, we're chatting in Facebook and in Facebook chat with my friends about the party. And I look at the clock and it's like 6:15. I'm not dressed, and I was supposed to dress before I'm making my salad. I'm not dressed. My salad is not made. Nothing. I don't know what happened. And that's crazy. I was the punctual person, one of the most punctual person in the world, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And then I'm like decided to change that bad habit because I was waiting for everyone, and now I cannot stop. I cannot change back. And I'm really actually very good at being late. Ужас, ужас. Это же надо так столько всего сделать одному человеку. Вот это сначала, вот это открывай. На, вот это открывай.
Ну понятно.
Замуровали.
Прикольно.
Выходим.
Тут прикольно, такой маленький лифт.
Выходим. Ей.
Оба.
На себя. Нигде